Joe Biden is leaving office making the strongest possible case for Donald Trump that anybody could possibly make it, and that's that our government and our justice system is of, by, and for the elites and nobody else. He ran to banish Trumpism from our political system in this country, and he has left it politically and now institutionally the strongest possible political force in this country. It is a complete and utter failure by the head of the Democratic Party and the President of the United States. Never again do I want to hear, oh, Donald Trump's a liar. You can't believe anything he says. Donald Trump will abuse his power. Donald Trump will only use the system to benefit himself and his family and so on and so forth. Never again. I have one question for Karen, and that is, why did he need an 11-year blanket pardon going back to 2014 when Joe Biden was the vice president? We are sitting on the biggest cover-up of who knows what crimes, and Joe Biden amazingly knows exactly, roughly, when it started. He knows just about when it all started. He's leaving office in complete and total disgrace. He is a liar, and there is no other way to spin this today. This has nothing to do with Trump and everything to do with the character of Joe Biden.
Oh, wait, did he say a lot? And everything he said was 100%. Now the Democrats who have tried so hard to paint the right and paint Trump as this person that is going to take advantage of the system, who's going to make it corrupt, who's going to do what he thinks is best. And what do we see right in front of our eyes? We see the president, the POTUS, right? We see him pardon his son when the evidence is ridiculous on the man. And the bigger picture is it speaks to the left. They'll do all of these cries. They'll do all of these, try to be a whistleblower. Oh, Trump this, Trump that. When your leader just committed one of the biggest laughs in the face of the American democracy. As a father, we get it. But oh my goodness, even people who rock with Biden said that. Even Democrats didn't even like it. Reading here from CNN, which is literally one of the biggest left platforms, says, even as some of Joe Biden's closest allies were bewildered by the president's 11th hour pardon, Hunter Biden and his lawyers long believed that one was possible. Multiple sources said that comes despite within the White House saying that a final decision on the pardon was reached only this weekend. As Biden is literally on the last, 30, 40 days until he's out of the office. Yeah, let me get my son in here. Even though y'all got crazy evidence on him. Let me go ahead and send this pardon out. And if you're a Democrat, you got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to look yourself and wait, hold on. And the president's Sunday evening move to announce the pardon came after he spent time with his family, including Hunter in Nantucket. Now, listen, I'm an advocate of people overcoming their addiction, and that's good on him. But at the same time, to go ahead and really, literally run a campaign, Kamala's campaign was ran on Trump this, Trump that, Trump this. And then you see someone pardon it's crazy work. It's crazy work. Sources familiar with Hunter Biden's legal strategy said he would not have agreed to plead guilty in September to all 9 charges in the federal tax case, exposing himself to the possibility of 17 years in prison and more than $1 million in fines. Without the expectation of clemency, the legal pressure on Hunt, this man was facing 17 years in prison and $1 million in fines. And Biden said, nah, we ain't finna do my son like that. Which is cool. Like, as a father, okay, cool. We can respect that, right? But when we start getting talk about policies and integrity and morals, and we start talking about all this type of stuff, it's like, wait a minute. I thought Trump was orange man bad. So orange man isn't that bad, right? The legal pressure on Hunter Biden mounted as his sentencing dates in December neared. People close to the president's son say they didn't want him to have to undergo sentencing. Yeah, of course. Yeah, y'all don't want the evidence to be investigated. You don't want a jury of your peers. Of course, hey man, Biden, shut that stuff down quickly. Listen, it's December. They finna sentence, bruh. You gotta clean all that up. In the days before the pardon was issued, Hunter Biden's attorney circulated a 50-page document outlining the 6-year investigation on the president's son and blaming Donald Trump and Republican allies for being the driving force behind his legal. Boy, how did that age? Oh my God. Did y'all hear that? He said the reason why his son was doing drugs and doing all of these things that got him looking at 17 years is because of Trump. And this is a thing that we spoke about, a reoccurring theme with the left, the lack of accountability. When you think about Kamala being $1 million in debt after raising $1 billion in funding, and then and then asking more donors come on now. Where's that accountability? Listen, we paid Cardi B to read off of a phone and we're in debt. We paid Oprah $97,000 million to do a town hall. Right? But though controversial, Joe Biden's move to pardon a close family member or associate is not unheard of. For sure. Presidents have done that before getting out, you know what I mean, handing over the keys to the next president. We'll try to be unbiased about that. Presidents from both parties have wielded their pardon power in ways that have raised eyebrows, though perhaps none did so after so strongly saying they would not. Oh my goodness, that's what makes this a little bit extra, because he said he wasn't, and then he said, hold on, Trump won. He thought Kamala was going to win, that's why. So after Trump winning, he had to eat them words. You heard? But the crazy part is there's a lot of, I don't even want to make it a race thing, but there's a lot of black fathers that would like to see their black sons be pardoned too. So I get it as a man. We get it. As a child, our kids do dumb things, and we'll look at LeBron. People say that Bronny isn't deserving to have a roster spot. Whether that may or may not be true, LeBron has done everything he needed to do to make sure that roster spot exists. Now listen, argue with me, that's fine. But Biden's a different situation. He's using that same celebrity that LeBron has and got his son nepotism. He using that to get him free out the... Oh, man. Anyways, Trump pardoned Charles Kushner, his daughter's father-in-law, on his last month in office. President Bill Clinton pardoned his half-brother Roger, who had pleaded guilty to a drug charge on his last day in office. Biden's public reversal this weekend and the ensuance of a sweeping full and unconditional. That's where it's like, ooh, full and unconditional. Like if you're not even gonna let them look at no kind of, what's the you know how when you in a case they give you your discovery, right? That's what I was trying to say. What's the discovery? Like what y'all got? No. He said, don't even let it get to that point. We're just going to do full and unconditional, so it can't even be, you know what I mean? So pardons for his sons has some Democrats wondering why he had maintained that he wouldn't take a course of action that had seemed simply inevitable to so many around the president. Because he was trying to pop it like the left do. The left, that's what they do. The left, they'll do anything to get that vote. They'll indoctrinate and program young people to think that the left is best for them, for leftist ideology is good for them. And then when they grow up and realize that, boy, that's bad for me and my family. But when you're young and you were told this, isn't that? Yeah, so they don't care. He was up there saying, no, I wouldn't pardon Hunter. Hold on, wait. How many days do I got in the office? 20, 30? Yeah, go ahead and get that pardon started for my son. I know I said what I said, but go ahead and do that. Even the Democratic representative of my state, the state that I've converted millions of undecided voters into voting for the right president, the same state, Arizona, said that while he respects the president, I think he got this one wrong. This wasn't a politically motivated prosecution, Stanton said on X. Hunter committed felonies and was convicted by a jury of his peers. Oh, Lord. And this is representative, Democratic representative, this like the same side. You give me this? They homies, basically. He said, I think he got this one wrong. So, yeah, man. What do you guys think about this situation? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We are about to hit 100,000 subscribers. You heard?